Good morning, welcome back to the channel. Today is November 16th. Is it the 16th today? Yeah, Thursday, November 16th. This morning I've been working on a few things. Let me tell you what I've been up to. So the first thing I've been up to is YouTube. Every morning I try to edit a video and get it up to so you guys have something to watch. This morning I had a little issues with my video, but I did get it published. It had a song by Jason Mraz. I played a little bit too long of that song, and YouTube didn't like that. I think you're allowed 10 seconds, and I had about 20, so I had to clip that down a little bit and get that video so that it was complied with their rules and was able to be played. I did make that happen, so now that is up. It's about a 40-minute video. If you want to take some time, you can watch that. It's kind of a day in the life video. Had some news stories in there, one about Jason Mraz, one about Michael Strahan, but you can check it out. Yeah, it's a good one. The second thing I was up to was listing my stuff into eBay. I got my second stack of purchases from Monday's purchases. If you remember, I separated Monday's inventory haul into 4 stacks. Got 2 of them listed already, and now I have 2 to go. Let me show you. So I like to stack the inventory on the stairwell here next to the photo section. This is the stack I'm going to be working on for Thursday and Friday, and hopefully this one I'll get up on Saturday and Sunday. So if you watch the channel, you know I did buy some stuff on Monday, but I also went sourcing 2 other days. Spent I think $60 at Burlington and $80 yesterday at Value Village. So I added that inventory to the stack, and I'm going to photograph this. I guess it would be the 3rd stack, and get it all photographed and ready to be listed, and start working on those listings today and tomorrow. Part of that was also 4 pair of shoes. I have those here. Got to get them cleaned up a little, and also we'll add that into the photo taking process. So the shoes are here. That's going to be the bulk of where I make my money back on the $80 buy. A lot of the rest of this stuff is on the top of the stack here, the 3rd stack that I'm going to be photographing and listing through today and tomorrow, and then we'll get to the good stuff. This one has all of the high value stuff I got on Monday, plus some of the other stuff I bought the other 2 days. So I'm continuing to buy, I'm continuing to list. That's what you got to do in 4th quarter. I've got some auctions ending, some sales coming through. Let me tell you a little bit about that. So those of you who watch the channel know I tried some of these junk drawer lots. I had a little success and sold a few of them. Had them listed in both of my stores. The ones that didn't sell, I went ahead and relisted at 99 cents, and I actually promoted them with a $2.99 promotion, thinking that might get some more eyes on them and create a bidding war. Bad news is it didn't. Good news is they did sell. I think maybe 3 of the 4 sold, but they sold for 99 cents. So no profit to made there, but they will be out the door. Lesson learned, probably not worth it unless it's really great merchandise, which this had a few good things in the lots, but maybe it wasn't good enough to create the demand that it needs to have a bidding war. So I got to do better next time. We'll keep trying those junk drawer lots and figure it out eventually. Welcome to eBay Partner Network. All right, we got a welcome email there from eBay's affiliate program. So this morning I went ahead and re-signed up for eBay's affiliate program. I was doing it in the past and had let my, I guess it's a subscription lapse, or they asked you to sign the yearly rules and regulations, and I didn't do it at the beginning of the year, so it had lapsed. So I had to re-sign for that, sign up for that again. I got the message. Took a little figuring out. I had to watch a YouTube video on how to do it. It's pretty simple, but got the message that I was accepted into the program again. So I'm going to do some more research and get that going again. Hopefully get some affiliate links that I can share with you guys out there, and hopefully bring a little bit of money into the channel before my channel gets monetized by YouTube. So there's ways to make money, you just have to seek them out, and that's one of them, is that affiliate program through eBay. I made a few bucks with it in the past and did some fun creative stuff, so I'm going to try to do that again. We'll see how that goes. So now that I caught you guys up on all that business, let's get into what sold. I had a few sales overnight. Those junk drawer lots, again, 99 cents, big money. They were paid for, so I got to pack those up and get those in the mail out to them. But let's see what else sold. There you see we had 4 sales for $44 and how much? 20 cents. $44.20. So 2 of those were junk drawers. There was a jacket that sold and a DVD. Let's take a look. First item that sold for $9.63. It's one of those junk drawer lots. Keyword CDs, journal, patch, coins, Sharpies, video camera, Tim McGraw. So the good news is they get all that stuff for 99 cents and could possibly become a repeat customer if I continue to do these junk drawer lots. They might be able to check back and join in the bidding war once I get one worth bidding up. You got to look for the silver lining in all this. I think that's probably a good way to think about it instead of thinking about it as the 99 cent bad auction. Those happen when you take a gamble like that sometimes, so you just have to accept it. Here's the other one. Second item that sold for $9.78. It's a junk drawer lot. Keyword CDs, phone, patch, Sharpies, brush, remote, gunslinger, comics. So those lots had all those things in them and more. Tried to put the keywords in there that would get them bid up, but maybe I need to do a little bit more research or just put some better stuff in them. Again, we'll try that in more detail in the future, and I don't want to give up on it yet. I did sell some of those at a higher rate when I listed them before. These were the ones that I had to relist that didn't get any interest. I just dropped them down to 99 cents and promoted them thinking it might get a bidding war, and it didn't, so lesson learned. Third item that sold for $8.27. This was a DVD that came in a storage unit. Instructional guitar chords DVD. I had a few of these and they have been selling quite regularly, so maybe these are something to keep an eye out for if they sell at a good rate like this. Again, it was Easy Guitar Chords DVD, common rhythms and progressions in every key. That was what the title was. So I guess you gotta think that people are wanting to learn guitar all over the world every year, so they're gonna want those CDs. They're gonna be in demand, so there's probably a demand for them. I'll have to do some research and check the sell-through rate on instructional DVDs. Maybe that's one to start picking up at the thrift. Fourth item that sold this morning sold for $16.52. It's a Nike jacket, black and white, UW athletic coat, women's, extra large polyester. Keyword, spell out extra large. This one had the little UW on the breast front there with the Huskies having a great year and still undefeated. These might be in demand, all that Husky gear. This one is Nike branded, as you can see there. There's the swoosh. There's that W with the swoosh on the zipper latch as well. It's a really nice jacket. It was extra large women's size. So got that one sold out the door, $16 and change. So with the Huskies still undefeated, chasing that national championship this year, they still got to get through Wazoo. End of the year, they're playing them, end of the regular season. That's going to be a tough one. I think they got another one coming up as well. 2 games left, I think, in their race to be undefeated regular season and get into those bowl games. So we'll see if the dogs can do it. But yeah, if you're at the thrift, it might be worth picking up that Husky gear. There's going to be a rush for it online, especially if they chase that national title. We'll see how it goes though, but keep an eye out for that Washington Husky football gear. So I'm going to go ahead and grab those 4 items, get shipping on them, and then we'll check see if anything sold from the small store. I did put some listings into the small store this morning and didn't see any sales yet, but perhaps there have been a few that came in, so we'll check back. There they are, 4 orders for $44 and change. Let's get some shipping on them and get them ready for the customer. Alright, I got those orders packed up. I got some items relisted. Now we're going to take a little break and have some lunch. There it is. We got the assembly line making sandwiches here. 2 for me, 2 for the wife. She said she was extra hungry, so I'm going to give her 2. She might not eat them both, but at least she can eat one now and eat one later, so I can get busy and make those. There it is, mayo and mustard application complete. Don't tell, but I gave her the cheap Costco bread and I took the tasty multi-grain. But we're gonna finish these up. So before you guys chastise me in the comment section, you guys should know she doesn't like the multi-grain bread and I don't like the cheap Costco bread, so that's the reason. Alright, we got the cheese on. All that's left is the meat. We got a little PBJ in the back there. Cheese, let's add the fixins. Alright, we got lunch finished. Let me give you guys a look. She was hungry, so we doubled up. We gave her Triscuits and apples. A 4-course meal right there. This is mine over here, a few apple slices. I'm gonna heat the water for some tea. She likes some tea with her lunch. So I'm gonna deliver that lunch to her upstairs, then I'm gonna get back to work. I gotta photograph all those items sitting down there. Stack number 3 needs to be photographed, and I need to start listing that into the stores. There was one cookie left from Trudy yesterday. Guess who gets that cookie? I do. He who makes the lunch gets the treat. So I just spent some time taking photos. Took me about an hour to take photos and clean a couple pair of shoes. I've got it all photographed now except for the 2 pair of shoes. Let me show you. So I photographed this huge stack right here. I got the 2 pair of shoes here photographed. This pair I had to do a little cleaning. They're kind of drying a little bit now. They're still a little damp on the bottoms there, but I'm going to get those photographed as well. And then I'm going to begin listing. This is the stack to list up in the next day or 2. Once I get that stack listed into my stores, then I have the last stack for the weekend. I've got it sitting here. That's the best of the best, the top stuff that I purchased for this week. Monday's haul, as well as I think it was Wednesday and Tuesday I went out and got some more inventory at Burlington and Value Village. So I've got that sitting there waiting for me once I get through the big stack I just did. Alright, I got 4 pair of shoes. Those 4 pair of shoes that I purchased recently, those are up and listed now. I had another order come in, another one of those 99-cent junk drawer lots. It's a little painful for me to send these out at 99 cents, but I guess I got to think of it in terms of I got it from storage unit buys, and the buy cost was relatively cheap. All the stuff in these junk drawers I paid minimal for, so at least getting 99 cents a pop. I sold 3 of them, so there's $3 in my pocket, right? It's about 3 o'clock now. I just logged into my small store. Wanted to check out what sold. We had 2 sales. Let's take a look at what sold. There it is. 2 sales for $33.01. Let's take a look. First item sold for $15.90. There's a picture of it. Some denim shorts. These are Wrangler blue cargo jeans shorts, flat front, solid, 3XL, size 44 waist by 10 inseam. Keyword men's mans. Believe it or not, denim shorts still sell pretty well online, so if you see them in the thrift, don't be afraid to pick them up. Second item that sold for $17.11. This is a pair of overalls I got from a storage unit. Paid pennies for this inventory when you consider everything I got out of the unit. This pair is a pair of Oshkosh B'gosh winter overalls, boys, size 18M, blue, jeans, denim, lined, kids, keyword youth. These were so nice that I decided to list them individually. I did bulk up most of the kids stuff, but I knew that these would be desirable. And it worked. They sold. We're only up for, listed them September 28th, September, October, November, so only a couple months, and they sold. I'm gonna go grab those 2 items from inventory and get some shipping on them and get them ready for the customer. It's almost 4 o'clock now. I want to get these packages to the post office and then also get a run in. Of course, I'm going to take you guys with me today. So let's go ahead and do that. The tote is a little light of orders. Good thing is I got all these items listed. All those, and over here all these. So the sales should be rolling in next week. Sometimes you gotta think of it like farming. You gotta plant the seeds for good sales in the future. I think I did that today. Got some good listings up. Relisted some auctions that didn't sell at a lower price point, so they should sell next week. So we'll see how things go next week. Hoping for a good week next week. This week has been a little slow so far, but we still have the weekend. Things could turn around, so stay tuned. It's about 4:30. We made it to Lake Patton. Feeling a little sluggish, but I think I just need to get out of the car, get moving a little. So I'm gonna hit that trail, get that 2.6 miles in, get that run in, and then I'll show you a little bit about the lake and see what it looks like today. So let's do it. Alright, another 2.6 miles logged in. This was a tough one. Like I said, I was feeling a little sluggish at the beginning. I caught up to this guy in the back end of the lake and probably chased him for a good mile and a half. And I finally passed him at the end, but he kept running, so ultimately he wins the race. But it was a nice little pacer and got me focused in the mode there. Put in those 3 surges to catch him, so I guess thank him for that inspiration. I'm gonna head down to the water, give you guys a look. It's not quite all the way dark yet, so we should be able to see a little something. Let's head on down there and see what we got. It's always nice to see some fellow runners out there on the course. Like I said, it took me a mile and a half to catch him, so he was running a pretty good clip. I'm not sure how fast we were going. I would guess probably 7-minute mile pace, maybe a little quicker towards the end there. I'm not sure if he heard me, but I think he did. He had his headlamp in through the back end, and then he turned it off, and then took me quite a while to catch up to him, but eventually I got to him. Not sure how many times he's going around, but he continued on, so kudos to him. Let's head on down to the water and see what it looks like tonight. Look at that little bundle of leaves right here by the bathroom area, all huddled in a corner. A few minutes ago there was a nice kind of pinkish orange cloud cover, but I think that's kind of disappeared as it's gotten darker. But I'll give you a look from left to right this time, and you can catch the last glimpses of it. So over there, that's the dog park. This is where yesterday we saw these geese that I thought maybe a muskrat had gotten to them. So maybe there's some muskrat in that large brush over there. Something spooked the geese, but you can watch that video and check that out. As you can see, things are pretty still. There's a little bit of that cloud cover left over there. Let's zoom you guys in. It was more pronounced earlier, but there's a little pink right there for you. A little bit left in the sky there. Right now it's mostly blue though. So looking pretty nice here at Lake Patton. Nice and still and quiet. No wildlife today. Focus, focus. There it is. Not sure if you guys saw that, but there was some cyclists still coming around the lake. They had their lights on, flashing lights. So there's a little action out here still. It's probably about 5 o'clock now, so it's a little tougher to get out here and get exercise in before 5, especially if you work that 9 to 5. So appreciate those who come out and still get after it. I guess this is the time of year you probably get a gym membership and head indoors for exercise, but why pay for it when you can come out here and get it for free, right? I'm gonna head home and do some more listing. I got a big stack of shorts to get through still. Made a dent in them before I left, but there's still a lot of work to do, so hopefully I can get some more listings up tonight. I think when I head home, and in addition to the listings, I want to get another segment of Brian Reads the News and Bolos with Brian in. I want to try to stay consistent with that, make that a regular segment, find out what's going on in the world, and maybe find out a few items that we can be on the lookout for at the thrifts. So stay tuned for that. I got 5 items listed into my store, and I promised you guys another segment of Brian Reads the News, so we're going to check it out. USA Today, I like to go to USA Today, check the entertainment section or the sports section, but we're going to go entertainment today. I got a story here worth reading. Let's take a look. This one caught my eye. It says here, the Dukes of Hazzard. What does it say? Dukes of Hazzard stars reunite. Talk potential reboot of the 80s series. So anyone my age probably watched the Dukes of Hazzard. We watched it religiously at our house. Always loved it. The car chases, Daisy Duke, all the rest. Roscoe, Pico Train. Let's see what they have to say. The Dukes of Hazzard cast reunites. Daisy Duke star Catherine Bach hints at potential reboot. Stories by Tejan Mormon of USA Today. The good old boys are back together. The Dukes of Hazzard stars John Schneider, Tom Wopat, and Catherine Bach reunited at Gallatin Comic Con in Tennessee this past weekend, along with co-stars Byron Sherry, Jeff Altman, and Rick Hurst. Bach, the 69 who starred as Daisy Duke in the hit comedy series from 79 to 85, told Fox Digital News in an interview published Thursday that she still has a close bond with her co-stars. Quote, "John and Tom are family," she said. "I love them both so much and always love to catch up with them. It's lots of laughs when we gather." Quote, "We have so much history and know everything about each other. Well, pretty much everything," the actress continued. "The secret to our long friendship is caring. We have seen each other through the good times and sad times. I do count on my TV cousins, and I think they know they can always count on me." Schneider, 63, echoed her sentiments. "I don't know how to explain it, but we have been closer than Bo, Luke, and Daisy since the moment we met," he told the outlet. "Through the best, worst, and most challenging times of my life, Tom and Catherine have always been there. 40-something years later, we could not be better friends." Fans flocked to meet the cast at the comics and pop culture event just outside of Nashville. Quote, "It seems the fans are always jazzed to see us together, and they show up at all ages. From 8 to 80, Wopat, 72, said, "I would make the case that the fans have kept the show alive all this time, and it's very much appreciated by the cast. God bless them." Bach, when asked about the possible reboot or reunion of the show, said, "Anything is possible." Quote, "The Dukes of Hazzard, which ran for 146 episodes across 7 seasons, followed the good old Duke boys of rural Hazzard County, Georgia, and their adventures as Robin Hoods, with regular run-ins with the law. Not without its controversy, reruns of the show are few and far between due to its Confederate flag imagery. TV Land dumped the show several years ago, and Warner Brothers, which produced the series, halted production of the toy replicas of the so-called General Lee, the 1969 Dodge Charger stock car driven by the rambunctious Southern cousins Luke and Bo. The car famously features a replica of the Confederate flag on its roof. Wopat has also been embedded in controversy, including indecent assault and battery and drug possession charges in 2017. That's interesting. A possible reboot of the Dukes of Hazzard. What do you guys think? Would you guys watch that? I'd probably tune in at least for a few episodes. Thinking about Bo and Luke Duke, I was wondering, is there any memorabilia from that show that sells big on eBay? Let's take a look. When you search eBay by keyword Dukes of Hazzard, there's 14,000 listings currently up. If you check the sold listings, there's 6,500 items sold within the last 90 days, so that's not too bad actually. Let's take a look at some of those top selling items. Here's an interesting bolo to be on the lookout for. Look at this. It's a 1982 Dukes of Hazzard Coleco Mini Chopper TV Biker in box, rare. Look at that. Let's see what the rest of these photos look like. There it is in the box. Man, that's a good condition too. Sold for $25.50. They accepted a best offer. So yeah, the original bike by Coleco. Definitely a one to be on the lookout for. Here's another one to be on the lookout for. I knew there would be some die cast. Here's a car. Dukes of Hazzard generally autographed by 1/18th scale die cast model car. So 8 people signed it. Look at that. The old General Lee signed by 8 people. They have the original box and everything. That sold for $1,500. There's a picture of all 8 of them that signed it. Wow. That's quite a collectible. Here's another one of those Dukes of Hazzard themed little tricycle bikes. This one is the Daisy Power Cycle. It sold for $1,250 at auction. Had 8 bids. Wow. Let's take a look at that. They had the box and everything as well. And if you could find that in someone's attic, that'd be a good payday right there. The original box, original bike. $1,250 rather. $1,250. Look at this, a little pedal car, a little General Lee pedal car. This is a Dukes of Hazzard Coleco, again by Coleco. Kids pedal car, General Lee from 1982. Vintage, rare, tested works. Has stickers on it and everything, and they sold it for best offer of $899. Someone got for that. Here's another one that sold for $925. Same deal, the 82 Coleco Dukes of Hazzard General Lee pedal car. They have a video in here of it working and everything. Let's give it a play. Let's see what that sounds like. Oh, you have to open it in a different screen. Oh, they just have the horn. I don't have the audio on here. But interesting to see it. They say it's tested and works, so that's pretty cool. See the other photos. There's the back part. The little door opens. I don't know if I don't remember this from back in the day, but I'm sure some of you may remember. We never got one of these General Lee cars in my neighborhood, but they do seem pretty cool. You see one of those out in the wild, definitely bring it home with you, because that's probably $1,000 little pedal car. Wow. Looks like there's quite a few of these General Lee cars signed by the cast. This one is signed by 7 of them, and it sold for $899, so they sell for good money. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that little segment of Brian Reads the News and Bolos by Brian. Definitely got to look out for that Dukes of Hazzard pedal cars. Anything, those tricycles as well. If you see one of those out in a barn or something, pick it up and bring it home, because it's a decent payday. You knew there would be some die cast. The signed one, it looks like there's quite a few of them that are signed by the cast that sell for the most amount of money. So keep an eye out for those. You never know, you might find one of those in an estate sale or something. And again, they sell for upwards of $900. So you could probably pay up for them and still do all right. Look at that. Even Boss Hogg had his own die-cast car back in the day. That would be a fun one to have. So I'm going to continue in list mode, try to get a few more listings up tonight before I call it quits. But I want to thank everybody for watching. Again, this is my attempt to get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours on YouTube so that I can monetize my channel. So if you could hit that subscription button, it would be greatly appreciated. Ring that notification bell so you can become aware of all my latest videos as they drop. Been putting out regular vlogs daily or every other day, so there's always plenty to look at. There's approaching 1,000 videos up on my channel already, so you can go up there and watch a few. Might be kind of embarrassing, but you can watch some from 2015. See a younger Brian trying to vlog. I did it for a week or so back in the day. I watched one just the other day. It was pretty embarrassing, but you can check that out. They're up there. There's also some slideshows of my portrait work that's pretty nice. Lots of fun stuff you can check out. So have a browse, watch a few, help me get some of those hours so that I can inch closer to monetization. I did sign up for the eBay affiliate program, and I will start putting those links out. So if you want to support the channel, look for those. You can always click on those, buy something off eBay, and I will get a little percentage. I'm going to start doing that once I figure it all out again. I did that in the past and made a few bucks here and there doing that, so I thought I might as well put those links out there again and have a go at it. That's the whole plan, right? So I guess we'll leave it at that. I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.